Some people just don't understand, like, how can Allen Iverson blow through 200 million, right? How can Mike Tyson blow through like $300 million, right? How can Antoine Walker, the former Boston Celtics basketball star, go broke? How could MC Hammer go broke? How could 50 Cent, so-called, go broke? He filed for bankruptcy, right? Bankruptcy means that you're spending more than you're bringing in. So therefore, you cannot meet your debt obligation. Doesn't mean you're broke. But let me tell you what it boils down to. A lack of financial literacy. I'm going to say that again. It's a lack of financial literacy. They haven't understood or learned the foundational principles of money management. Excessive spending, not budgeting the money, right? You got to be mindful, right? And this is what celebrities forget. Once they get a contract or a record deal or a blockbuster movie deal, the money's coming in for that period of time. But they usually get in trouble once they are no longer NBA players or American football players, or they ain't got no more hit records, right? Or they ain't producing no more movies. That's when they get in trouble, because the bills keep on coming in. Because remember, when the money's coming in, they're buying our mansions, expensive cars, jewelry. They got jets, some of them. Some of them's carrying around a big entourage, all this jewelry, gold, platinum, and all that. So you have to take all that into consideration, because once they retire, them bills still have to be paid. The IRS still wants his taxes. Uncle Sam still wants his taxes, right? And let me break it down to you a little bit more. They're not putting the money in capital appreciating assets. In other words, they're not investing the money in assets that are going to earn them a return, something that's going to produce cash flow or appreciate over the years. So whilst they are retired, the capital is appreciating. The capital depreciates. And what I mean by that, because they just keep on spending. They got bad money management skills. They don't realize that once they retire, they ain't got nothing coming in. So therefore, sooner or later, the well's gonna run dry. It all adds up. All the credit cards they get, the cars, the houses, the mortgages has got to be paid on these big, expensive $20 million mansions. These bills are still got to be paid. And a lot of celebrities still haven't learned from the other celebrities that ran on before them and ran broke. So it's about good financial management. They should take a financial literacy class, learn real estate or something, learn about investing in the stock market, learn about budgeting your money. They don't understand their basic principles. But what they do understand is that, okay, I've got the check coming in right now. I'm earning $40 million a year, so I could just spend like a drunken sailor. So then when they do retire, they have the same spending habits that they had whilst they had the contract. And they ain't got no revenue coming in to sustain them. So sooner or later, what ends up happening? They end up bankrupt.